Hello. Oh my god.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Doing- Oh,
scared the shit out of me. I didn't think you would pick up.
yeah, I considered not, but
You
no harm in talking.
you considered not when we had this planned?
I get nervous. I'm not good at talking to people sometimes.
I I disagree. I think you're really great at talking to people. I actually you gotta be to do one of these things. Which okay.
What-
Let's get started with some introductions. I'll save praise for a second. Introduce yourself.
well, my name is Ted. I am originally from Australia. I am 20 years old as of right now. Uh, my pronouns are he, him. Uh, I think that's the gist of it.
No, yeah, that's a great introduction. We got it all. Um, so let me begin. I just want to say, fucking love your series, love everything about it. It's really it's really unique. I was not expecting there to be this much, but there is a lot, and I can't wait to ask questions. So, do you want to jump into the questions, or do you have anything you'd like to say?
Uh, well, I guess I appreciate that you're enjoying what's happening. It's, not really the reaction I expected from it, but yeah, a lot's been happening, so there's a lot to look back on, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, there definitely is a lot to hopefully look forward to too. Um, so let's begin with some nice simple questions like, what camera do you use to film?
Oh, well, I don't really have a proper camera. Well, I haven't been using one. I just use my phone because, I've always got it on me, so I can always film.
Just whip
Handy.
it out, take a shot real quick, and then put it away for later. Yeah,
Yeah, it's handy. I think it's I guess underrated. You'd expect more people to use it, I guess, considering the sort of shit happening.
sort of shit happening.
Well, the people that have the same experiences, they all seem to have a camcorder on them at all times. But I'm
I
a pretty
get it. Yeah,
basic guy.
I guess the phone makes more sense for some people. I know some people will go like a more expensive route with the camcorders. Hell, I mean, I'm using a camcorder right now, and that shit, uh, it cost me a little bit. It cost me a little bit.
Yeah, I did look at prices at some point, but then I decided I don't need one. I'll just stick with my handy dandy phone until it breaks or I lose it or whatever awful
Which
alternative there.
it's yeah, it's good that you haven't broken it. I
Surprising, actually.
a bit. Okay. So another question. What hmm. Where did you get the mask for your character Virus?
What my character virus?
Well, yeah, the character's name is Virus, and where the focus here is where'd you get the mask?
Um, uh, do we have any other questions
Well, okay,
you could ask me?
like is it because you're worried it's from Amazon and it's not like handmade or anything and it won't look as good?
Amazon? No, I didn't. No, I didn't get the mask from Amazon. Can we just move on to something else?
Uh, sure. What has been your favorite part of filming?
What of filming the shit that's been happening? I'd
Yeah.
go out. I'd go out on a limb and say maybe nothing. It's all been pretty fucking miserable.
Well, I mean, you've got to have fun experiences filming shit. Like, in the very beginning, you were filming for fun, and that seemed fun.
Sure, let's say it was the trip I took with Kit. If you exclude just about half of it. I'll just say the trip with Kit. Let's say that.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that answer. It's better than nothing. A little weird. Um, okay. Okay. This question is very important that you do actually answer, okay? I've had people skip over it and I don't understand why. What do you use to make the blood?
What what do I use for the blood?
Yeah, like your character coughs up blood or like you fucking you kill people
I
and that blood gets on you and it's like what are you using to make the blood?
I like is this some kind of I don't know like a riddle or you want like a technical answer? You want me to tell you that
Te-
like
Technical
it's my
answer.
blood?
No, I don't
It's
want. I really don't want to hear that it's your blood because again, this is extremely concerning that it would be your blood. It can't be your blood.
well, I mean it is my blood. I remember, you know, you bash your brains in, your head bleeds, you get your brain bashed in again, and your head's gonna bleed some more. You kill people, their blood's gonna get on you. So let's just say it's a mix of mine and other people's, and also animals.
So you use like maybe pig's blood.
I don't think I killed a pig at any point.
Okay, okay. We'll come back to that question because I'm very determined to finally get a recipe because it's just fake blood. Um, so there's a recurring symbol in this series, and it is the symbol that's actually on your Twitter. How did you
Hmm.
come up with that symbol, or like, what does it mean?
Well, I didn't come up with it. I found it tattooed on my therapist's
Right,
leg.
Ezra, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
and then
I saw it tattooed on her leg and I scribbled it down so I would remember it. I'm not sure what its relevance is yet, what it means, what it's meant to be.
okay, but
Um,
you as a creator, you had to come up with a symbol because there's obviously symbols throughout like the
why
Sunniverse
do you why do you keep saying that? You keep calling me a creator. What is that? What do you
be-
mean by that?
because you're a filmmaker like me. We both are enjoyers of the Sunniverse, so we're
Hang
inspired
on, wait, wait,
off.
wait. We're not. I want to clarify. We're not on the same level. We're not. Are you? What you think this is some sort of game or like this is for fun? This is like a side hobby. You think?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. So let me ask you a question real quick. Just
like
turn the
podcasts
tables.
though.
What exactly the fuck do you think you're wading into here?
Well,
Because you seem pretty oblivious.
I really don't feel like um experiencing another lecture. I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Ted. I'm talking to a fucking grader too. So
You're
I don't.
talking to a guy who posts videos on the internet of his life going to shit. Maybe if you handle it with a little bit more care.
Uh, okay, sure. We're responding in character again. Whatever. Um. So I'm just gonna switch to a new question. I don't even remember what question we were on. Okay. To believe is to see. That also comes up a lot. What does the quote mean to you?
Well, it originated in Latin, I believe. It was the Surge Corporation's company slogan. I think it's pretty fucking relevant considering, everything. Uh, if you believe in something hard enough, or if you think about it too much, it becomes real. Usually the expression is the other way around.
To see is to
To
believe.
see is to believe. And
But
then, I guess they had to be quirky and change it around or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how it started, but it's just been, shoved down my throat one too many times.
yeah, I mean, Okay, let's get into some more serious questions, I guess. Uh Again, talking about Virus, which is your, I would say, your main antagonist. What inspires Virus?
Antagonist?
I would say is antagonistic. Aren't you like? Don't you like?
What do you think inspires Virus? What would you say his motivations are if you're such a, such an expert?
Okay. Again, we're flipping this on me. I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything. I'm just asking a simple question. That
Well, so
seems
am I. I'm just asking you the question of if you had to guess, what would you say his motivations are?
well. I mean, he's been killing for like essentially Ed's the character was using the mask and using virus to do the offerings for Slenderman originally.
Hmm.
I can't really say I know his exact motivations because he doesn't seem to be good. I don't motivations don't seem good. Nothing from virus seems good.
Well, that's a very interesting take for you to have on things.
I'm glad I could give my take, but again, this is about what inspires you to even come up with these things. I'm sorry, I'm just struggling to understand some things here.
Let's just say his motivations are wanting to put an end to things in his own way. And soon, people will come to realize that, for better or worse.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And that seems to be a good motivator. Um so obviously talking about Slenderverse, you gotta talk about the Slender Man. Are we gonna be seeing more of him in your series?
I mean, I hope not. The goal is to see him as little as possible. Uh,
So aiming away from
let's
that.
say,
Okay.
let's say, hopefully not.
Okay, hopefully not. Got it. Like that is not. Okay. And again, back to filming and stuff. Recently on Twitter, it'd been assumed that the character Ted was dead. On
Well,
Twitter,
he was.
well, yeah. Essentially, what I'm trying to ask right now, if you didn't bring Ted back, how would you have continued the story? Would it have just ended there?
Well, I mean, I don't think there was much way the series could have continued after he died. I mean, he
Yeah,
was
fair
the
enough.
one posting everything. His family didn't seem to want much involvement. We'll say it would have ended there.
Okay, okay, I see. And then, so currently, Ted is supposed to be in Nebraska after making a revival. Um, did you are you actually coming to the USA for filming, or are you gonna fake it? Fake it till you make it.
Well, we're already here.
Okay, so you're here for filming. Got it.
Not particularly for filming for other reasons, but yes, we are here.
Okay. Well, cool. Uh, and I'm actually down to one of my very few last questions. Uh, Again, you guys have like a very wide spread for this story. So you've got Twitter, you've got the YouTube, obviously, and then you guys have a Tumblr where you've been posting stuff for lore about the Surge Corporation and everything. recently your posts were quote unquote deleted because you guys got hacked or whatever. Uh, why did you decide to switch over to AO3 for lore?
Well, Ted, I privated the posts because I didn't want anyone involved anymore. And then Rain, dear friend of mine, decided to switch things over to an account we were unable to access.
Uh,
I have no control over the book being posted, but doesn't particularly bother me. I think there's more pressing issues.
such as
Nothing you need to concern yourself with.
okay, so it's lore related, sure. Uh, okay. So would you say because you're still technically in contact with Rain, was this like a group decision?
I haven't spoken to Rain in a while now. Not since before I died.
Well, you didn't die. I get. Why are we talking in character? I really.
You're right, not since he died.
Okay, yeah, makes more sense. All right, I wanna circle back again real quick to the blood thing because I'm sorry. I know it's stupid to focus on one specific question, especially in this kind of a setting. I just I'm trying to understand what people use to make their blood, and it seems
You know
uh
what I've heard other people use for fake blood? Not myself. I've heard
herbs,
other people are using chocolate syrup dyed red.
chocolate syrup dyed red. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And why haven't you been using it? Why
Let's call it a secret recipe.
secret recipe? Ooh. Do you think I could get that after we're done here?
I can't guarantee it'll be an answer that you want, but sure.
Works for me. Okay. Overall, there's been some questions that I guess we're just gonna again skip over because it seems to be a common. Uh, let's go. My last question for you guys because it's late. Do you think your character will have a happy ending?
A happy ending? How happy are we talking?
I mean, ooh, that's not think of that. Let's say alive, well, and
No, no, absolutely not. No, there's no way, no chance.
no chance. Okay. Uh, you know what? I respect. That seems to be how most series end. Any anything else you'd like to say? Because it's been a weird interview so far.
Not particularly.
Not particularly. Great.
Are we done? Are we
Uh,
done here?
y- I think we might be done. Well, thank
Okay.
you, I guess, for being on my podcast again. Can't wait to see more. I hope you have a good day,
Have a wonderful night.
everyone. So you just got done watching that episode of the podcast. And I'm sure you're wondering like that was really weird, Darren. Why were you acting like that? And I will be a little blunt with you. Ted was an interesting person to interview. No shade to him at all. I just got a little weirded out, a little awkward. call that my social anxiety or whatever, but I just want to make sure people know that Artificial Intolerance is a great series, and I spent a good, 5 hours or so digging into all the stuff before talking, and specifically, I just want to point out that he has a great story going on right now, and I'm sure, Ted's making a comeback. Woohoo! Ted's alive. The story carries on, and I can't wait to see what he comes up with. Just maybe I will stick to being a viewer on that aspect and less interactive with him. Anyhow, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some changes that are definitely going to be happening. Each episode will either have a starter section with me, and depending on if I think talking beforehand fits the episode better or talking afterwards fits better. And then each section will have some form of nature appreciation in it. I feel that it's just important that we say thanks to the most used setting in the Slenderverse, and that would be nature. So, other than that, I will be changing up some ways I ask questions, for no particular reason, just I feel like I can do better as a podcaster. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and leave a like, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. It makes me feel happy that I'm putting something out that people are enjoying. And see you real soon. Bye.